If you want to figure out what you really should be paid, we've got some good news. It turns out there are ways to determine your value in the labor market. I spoke to career experts, and here's what they had to say. First, you'll want to check websites like salary.com, PayScale, Glassdoor, and even the Bureau of Labor Statistics site. Those sites will all offer a broad gauge of average salary estimates for most professions. But don't stop there. The ranges tend to be large, and you may land somewhere at one end of the spectrum or the other. You don't necessarily deserve the average pay in your profession. There are many factors that will go into determining what you're really worth. For starters, you'll want to think about your experience. If you're new to the profession or the company, you may be making less than the average. But if you've been in the profession for decades, you'd probably be at the other end of the spectrum. You'll also want to consider things like your location and your level of education. Both of those things have a major impact on your salary level and what you're really worth. Next, you'll want to think about your responsibilities. If you're given a ton of responsibilities, chances are you're highly valued by your employer and you're worth more than the next guy. You'll also want to factor in your soft skills, things like your attitude, your communication skills, whether or not you're a great leader. Those things all impact your value as well. Another important one is your level of contribution to the company. How do you impact the bottom line? If you have a serious impact on that, your value will probably increase significantly. But you can turn to websites like LinkedIn to ask others in your profession what they're making and determine what an average salary should be for somebody with your level of experience, someone in your location, and somebody with similar responsibilities.